What's going on, guys? Today we are doing some edits from the last photo shoot that I did. Let's see here. There was an event happening on Miami Beach, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go. A lot of the work I'm doing right now is with red eye, a lot of client work, so I can't really show that. But this time I was actually able to go down and grab some photos I could. So we're actually going to go through the edits. You ever realize when you click on your photo sometime, well, you can't really see here, but see there's two operations in progress. So sometimes when you're doing your photos, you want to edit them, they don't load properly. So now what I realized, when you load them, you can have them load fully on as a one-to-one comparison. So it's a lot easier to load. It takes a little bit longer, but that's all right. I did use my flash out here. I know it's going to be competing with the sun a lot. So I wanted to make sure if I needed to fully use the lighting or fully see somebody, I can definitely pop it out. If you look at this photo here, it's a dark, and this photo here is a little bit light. The top of my flash is able to bounce the light off of here and then into his face. Looks like I misfired here. I'm going to go through all these photos today, the thought process. The lighting. I should have came back and got this. I don't know what I was thinking. This was crazy. Because the sun was behind them, I tried my best to get that flare. Those always look good. Should have zoomed in here to get that. Oh, also I had to make sure, since we were on the beach, I had to get that. Even though you can see it's completely blown out, but it's nothing like getting palm trees in the back. Depending on when this pops up. What's going on? My name is Tariq Sparks. I do a lot of stuff. On this page you'll see me as a food photographer, cannabis photographer. Photography is what I do. I love photography. It's not a day that I don't think about photography. It's not a day I don't look at light and be like, maybe how can the camera from this side, maybe from this side. This is going to be a part of my series called ShootHighly, because someone watching this is highly high, or I'm just high. Look at these photos even without the, it's almost done here. Definitely use my flash here. Always good just to get a little pop. Their business was great. They were selling these quart-size containers. Do I get the... Oh, I don't think I got it. See, you always go through your work and realize something you didn't get. Side note. Now it's building the one-to-one previews right here I was talking about. It's not going to do the little thing. Okay. Right here. At the top. Building one-to-one previews. So when I click on it, from this size to the regular size, they're going to load the full size. Where sometimes like you kind of go through, you have to like run through them and it has to like load. It could take forever. It slows down. Ask Chat GPT. I literally had Chat GPT set this up to be a template, so that anytime I just upload the photos, it does it automatically. I realized I was shooting something like 600 photos, and then like I was trying to open it, then it was taking too long to open. Like it was just annoying. So it just does it now. Like I said, it takes a little bit longer, but we can kind of sit here and talk to these. Now going back to these guys' idea. They sold these quart containers for, the pricing I don't hear. I don't know. Let's say they were $10. They put maybe like a quarter cup of sugar. See like containers in the background that you used to get on like your ices, or what don't think called, like, you know, the syrups, and then just water and lemon. Now it's hot. They had a line. This is their line right here. Those things are selling cheap. Basically, they were selling Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? This man was going through it. He sold out all his food. People were like, yo, I want some of your ribs. He was like, give me some time. You can see here he needed more time. Got these folks here. Guy in the background grilling. Boom, 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 boom. Not every photo I use my flash. It's this one I feel like I needed to. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss my Sony. I mean, I use my Sony A7 III here, but I want to go back to shooting with my Canon DSLR. I have the 5D still. 5D, something. I don't know. I have two Canons in there and a Nikon. I have too many cameras at this point. I'm even gonna hold you. I asked this lady if I can take a photo of her food. She goes, yeah, get me in it. It's like, all right. I did use my flash here. I can see it right here. Too strong, don't need it. I think I cut it off or I misfired here. I think I like this better without the flash. You can see the contrast of all the food. Got my man grilling from another side. These guys were the owners of the truck. I like this one better because I actually got the full truck here. I don't really like shooting wide open at 24 millimeters, but I mean, like, what are you gonna do? I could have like moved back, got it at 35 millimeters, but this is, you know, we see the settings here, 24. We'll look at all the settings too. This is another example of having a flash because it was so bright that without the flash here, you can kind of see it with like the shadows underneath their eyes, and then with the flash I was able to pop it out of it. Best to get full photos even if there's not much in the background of as much information going on as possible. This one's better than this one. I'm not gonna lie, I never know if anyone's actually talking to me at these events, so when I hear someone say, hey, 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 I ignore them. I've just learned it versus turning around and being like, oh yeah, not me, no, not me. Yeah. Until someone like taps my shoulder and be like, you. This is not a sexy shot. Should have came back and got this too. So good. Make myself hungry again. Smoking and then photographing food. Smoking and then editing food. smoking, being a food photographer, you can definitely increase your level of desire in your photos if you also go in there hungry. The problem with this is if you go in there hungry, you can't focus. So you kind of have to find the in-between. Edibles. Edibles work really well here because you can't go smoke. Take your edible, tincture, gummy, drop, pen, but you don't want to be that person. I mean, you could be, go to the back, a couple hits. You could do that too. That works. A little more instant than an edible. Edible, what I would do, I'll take a drop or 2 or 3, depending on the day, right before I head out. And then by the time like halfway in, I'm like, oh, let's do this. That's why a lot of times when you like see my photos and they're kind of like feeling like their feelings, because that's how I was feeling. That's like, we're gonna create how I was feeling. Also, I'm gonna show you how when you're picking your photos, like you don't really need like there's 2 versions of you here. The person that took the photo and said I'm done taking the photo, and the person you are now are not the same person. Okay. There's another example here. I had my flash. I had the flash like up top, right, like shooting upwards. But I've learned with all these events is if the flash is not hitting, then you have to, in my mind, I'm like, I need to throw the light. So if it's pointing straight up, it's dark, literally just point it forward. It's going to be too bright. It's going to be too bright. But at least now you know how further apart, like you might be too close, it might be not close enough, because if you throw the light and it's still dark, then you just move closer. Then you can adjust your power from there. You got to do this kind of quickly, but eventually you kind of get it. So you can see here, from this photo to this photo to this photo to this photo, here I misfired. This one, I was like, uh-oh, my flash didn't go off. And then I was like, let me do it one more time. Perfect. Yes, it's a little blown out, but you can see their face. I can combine this with their tent and their face. You understand the feeling going on, family oriented business. Great. Ooh, we added these oysters. I should have got me an oyster. I regret not getting an oyster. These oysters are fire. I don't really like grilled oysters. It's not really my thing. I'll just eat it right out the water. But yeah, these oysters, they put some butter on it. Fire. I spent a little bit too much time on here, but the feeling is the feeling. You gotta capture it. Oysters, hot butter, fire. I want it already. Threw some cheese on there. Wasn't expecting that. It's like, okay, what are we doing here? Oysters, butter, cheese. I think it's like a lemon butter too, because butter don't really look like that. Then they were like, oh, we're gonna throw some lobster on these oysters that are just sitting in butter in the back, which might have overcooked it, but they're in butter, and what it is, what it is. Now this light right here was messing with me. This light on the right hand side here, 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 and here was definitely messing with me. There was nothing I could do. I can overpower it with my flash, which I did my best to, but then the light on this side, I mean, if I overpowered it on the right hand side, then you can already see like I'm losing detail. The left hand side was a little bit too dark, so I think I reduced the flash. You see, like I did with the, I tried doing a lot of flashing. It didn't really work. I'm gonna see what we can get back into details. I think I just reduced the flash because it was just too much. I think I did it a lot better here. Got some more close-ups. You know what I mean? I was hungry. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I always think about if a flame is going to crack my lens. Not gonna lie, cross my mind all the time. Yes, I get really close. Now on the Sony A7 III, they have this function where you can turn on the crop function. Meaning, if you had a crop sensor, if you had a crop lens and you put it on the Sony A7 III, since it's a full sensor lens, it automatically cuts on this feature where it goes in like I think it's like 1.6, so then you don't have like the black frame around it. What I've always done is I just use that to get just a little more oomph out of my lens. Now it does cut down the detail, but I mean, like, it's like a 24 megapixel camera. You know what I mean? Instagram's already going to cut down detail, so if I want to get the shot, I just get the shot. Maybe I do get the shot. Random, yeah, this lady was selling ice cream. She is right here. Yes, these folks. But she just wasn't going to take out any ice cream. So, gotta wait. Got what I could. Not the best. But it was cool. Some ladies' food. Oh, really random. Really random exit there. But alright. Almost done here. We're about to get started. What's going on, guys? My name is Tariq Sparks. Just in case you had no idea who I am, at Instagram or wherever I put this showed you a random guy with doing some edits. Today we're editing part of my ShootHighly series. We're editing some photos from an event down here in South Beach. It was called the Soul Beach Food Festival. 10th annual. I had no idea it was 10 of these. Not gonna lie, I saw a whole bunch of black folks. I was like, I gotta go down there and go photograph them. I gotta make their food look amazing, and that was the goal. So that's what I did. Someone is watching this that is a little highly. If not, I'm definitely high enough to make sure that you understand that you can work and smoke cannabis and get your work done. Food photography is about being hungry too, so it's best to do it when you're feeling really good. So we're gonna start here. Well, if you didn't notice, if you right click this on the side, you get a little couple options here. For the sake of this video, we're gonna make this in black, and we're gonna turn this strict down. Anyway, so when we were going through photos, always remember that the person who took the photo is not the same person who's gonna edit the photo. You guys do come together at some point, but like at this moment, we're about to go through these. Not the same person. I use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 method, meaning I just click 5 before I decide what photo I want to pick, but I don't get too emotional about it because this is just kind of just allowing myself to feel what photo feels good. I always click the first and last photo, just something I do. For like the version of me that picked this was like, let's start here, so give him credit. All right. Going through. Okay. Got my man's here. He's about to show me his food. Definitely didn't get a wide shot of this in between because I was really just trying to get a photo of him, but you know, he was insistent, so I took a step back here. Boom, boom. Okay, got this. Definitely cropped it. It's a lot better here. Now, I'm not the biggest like sauce. I'm not even sure if I say that right. It's like a Florida thing. Not the biggest person of it, but I mean, people love it. People love it. He loved it to make like 5 barrels of it. Yeah. Okay. A misfire here. I mean, let's see. It's at 5.6, so I thought I can get a lot in detail here, but it's a little soft. I think I'm just moving too much. Yeah, I might have my flash on there. Just gonna throw it in just to see. That's a little bit better. Good. Gave me some. It was pretty cool. I don't know if there's a story here. Story. The light changed. More. More's always better. Yep. It's a little dark, but I think we can bring that back. Great soft here on the left side. I think I was just moving. It's good here in the middle. Good here. Or real soft on the left hand side. I've been shooting more at 5.6 just because I can get a lot more detail in there. But you can tell by the settings over here, 1/225th. That's as fast as I was able to go when I had my flash on. So I definitely had my flash on here. And shot at 57. That's just what I shot at. So she was moving, essentially. That's why I got this in focus, but on the left hand side, this is a little soft here. I'm probably gonna talk really fast because I did this in my head a lot. Not too much recording it, so this will be interesting. I'm also gonna crop this later as well, but we're gonna keep moving. She looked happy. Get my man's over here. Get me. Got the lady on this side. Get me. This is great. Probably will crop this. Oh, better. I definitely had the flash on here. You can also tell here my settings at 1/225. Just 1/225 of a second for flash. Without the flash, this is great. This is nice. This is natural. This is better. Why? I can see the food. I just made myself hungry by looking at this. Didn't you just get hungry looking at this? It might be the pen. I'm gonna hit the 5. My man's over here. Yo, these things are crazy. I don't really see a lot of these. I mean, they're definitely North Carolina, but I haven't been in North Carolina to see a lot of them. But I just love when I see them. The crop here is off, but we'll get there. I'm gonna add that to the story. Part of the story. This is good, not the best. It's a way better story. Great story. Even if it's not the best story here, because I wish I got more of the tree at the top. You got to get this angle. You know what I mean? So we're gonna throw it in there. That's okay. Since I mean this is cool, I know what it is because I know what's next, but it's not necessary for right now. Okay, look, the flash didn't fire here, and okay, it didn't fire here, and then it was too close to his face, which is why you see a really big highlight right here and not enough down here. It just was. I'm thinking about the flash. I shot this way, so my flash is like pointing left and up. So I needed to point it just away from his face a little bit, and then the top of the tent would have caused the light to come down, and it would have cast it. We would have just like filled his face a lot better. But these shots of the food, oh, made myself hungry. Yep. Now, yes, I probably should have said something here. I'm glad the other guy did. I try not to interfere with how other people cook because I don't feel like it's my place, even though like I know like you shouldn't do this. But I mean, whatever. He was cutting on aluminum foil. He fixed it at the end, but it was part of the story. Now I couldn't counter this as fast as I wanted to because I had my flash on there. At the time, I didn't remember to cut on my high sync flash. I did it later on, But to do that, there's just a button you put on your flash, so then you can have a faster shutter speed. Misfire. Oh, they give you the whole thing. This is fantastic. You ever go around, got the fear eating the turkey leg, and it's like, it's cool, but I mean, like, if I just get it cut up, it's perfect. I would not have left this in here, but I mean, like, whatever. No, I know. This is a cool photo. I think there's something. Okay. See? Fantastic. Great. Now, I do believe I have my flash on here just because of my shutter speed. It's possible that I didn't. I also noticed that I put my aperture down to 3.5 because it's not necessary to see any of this in the background. So the focus is just like right here. It's like right here. And this light coming in is like a chef. It's like a god's gift. It's like, thank you. You gave me a little light here so we can focus on something that I didn't necessarily need. The tent probably just lined up that way. The sun was going down. So it worked beautifully. And then this man goes here. Right? Just falling off the light coming in is just perfect. I have not added any settings to these yet. And then it moves on. Okay. Great photo of the ladies here. Definitely had the flash on because I could see their face really well. Good. Always try to remember to get as much information that you can here. This is great. I got them in the photo, but at the bottom I missed. So I had to take another photo just to grab it. Yes, there was nothing I could do about the light, but that's the photo you want, not that. Then a close up. This is a sun flare. Not much I could have done there. A little close, so this is a better photo than that. A little hot, but it's okay. Hot meaning like it's just a little bright. Over here, this is the histogram on the right hand side here. Bing, bing, bing. This is going to be your highlights. Way over here is going to be your shadow. So if your highlights are way up here, then you just might want to just turn them down. We'll get there. Way better shot than this. This is cool. This is more in focus. There's a lot of stuff competing in the background here. This is, yeah, that's just a better shot. That's good. This lady's arm is not happening. That's good. This is good just for like a vibe check. What do I do? Oh, so I didn't use my flash here, but as you can see, it's just way too bright. So if you're not using your flash, your shutter speed is still going to be what you're going to need to fix the ambient light. The ambient light is the sun, right? If you're going to be focusing on using flash photography, what you're going to want to focus on is going to be your aperture. So in this case, as you can see at the top, it's just completely blown out. Even looking at this, it's like, right. So the next photo I decided to do was my shutter speed went from 1/200 to 1/6400. Now that was able to reduce my the light from up top, but now people are a little bit darker. Technically, what I could have done next is turn down my aperture and then kind of just figure it out from there. Or I could just leave it for the future version of me to figure out if I want to keep it or not. I'm going to keep it and move on. Let's see something here. Okay, perfect. Cool. I just like this. No. Cool. Here the first photo, like, oof, misfire. But I mean, like, it still moves me. And this is where it looks like his head is behind. It's lined up perfectly that it looks like it's behind the trigger, connected to it. I wish this trash can wasn't here, but no, I'm not gonna use that. Got the main grilling. See, dark here. The flash was not on. Put the flash on way too bright for sure. But it looks like I left it for me to fix so I can see the man, because I definitely didn't have the flash on here. I could have just turned down my aperture, or I could have just turned, well, yeah, for sure. I could have just turned down my aperture, put it at f9 for whatever reason. Oh, because I didn't change it when I moved back to here. That's why. Actually, that's what I did. It was from f9 here, and then I changed to f4. Probably could have kept it at 5, 6, and probably cut my flash off, because I can see its face, so I definitely know I have my flash on. I'm gonna add it. Let's see. Like this and then this, because he's holding it here. You can see his hand following through, and then there it is. Boom. Making myself hungry. There we go, brother. This is a way better, because I can see his face, and the fork here was just right underneath his eyes. If you look at the next photo, it kind of just cuts it in between. Yeah, way better. Sure. Okay. Yeah, I was saying this earlier. I did this with the flash. I could tell because the flash is like right there. Too bright. Way too bright. Way too bright with the flash. Okay, I kept the flash. I changed my aperture. Yep, I kept the flash. And just bumped my aperture up because, like I said a few minutes ago, the aperture is what you use to control your flash. So this is too bright. I have my aperture at f8. I was like, what's the fastest thing I can do to fix this? I just turned it up. Give me a lot more detail. It's actually great for the food. Everything is sharp here. Literally, her shirt is sharp. Her nails are sharp. I kind of wish I got that. There's so much food I wish I got. But I mean, like, it's all good. I'm gonna add it. Yeah. Yes. I use my flash here. You can see it right there in his eyes, so I can see them. It's gonna be a photo. Okay, this is without the flash, right? Without the flash, yes, I can fix this and edit and post, and like it's a little bit darker. But with the flash, like, you even have a little catch light in her eyes, let alone his. His I can probably get rid of because it looks kind of weird in the glasses. But see what I mean? Boom, boom. Boom. Big difference. Yep. Seeing the whole truck is great versus this. This is cool, but it doesn't really, like, I don't know. It seems off. And then coming here and seeing it feels right. Crowd shots. Group. These are people who are like, hey, we're here. I'm like, who is here? But we got them. They look great. The flash helped. You can see everyone. What up with an F8? If there's a group of people, automatically go to 5.6. If there's any more than like 4 people, just go to 5.6. Just as a photographer, I'm letting you know, just go to 5.6. Make sure everyone is sharp. You gotta, your odds are in they're in your favor. Okay. Try to do it at like 3.5, you just gotta make sure you're far enough back and realize that there's a lot of people, more than 4, go to 5.6, and adjust the flash from there, because it'll just save you. Just saves you. It saves you. You're like, this is a little too much to put at f8, I mean, like, everyone in the back is sharp, but you know what I mean, like this guy, like, even the trees, like, Jesus Christ, everything is sharp, but I mean, like, the people that need to be sharp are sharp. Good, not a sexy shot. Not a sexy shot. We're gonna crop this right now. Okay. Wanted works. The nipple, bro. Should I leave the nipple in there? Like, You see Family Guy's like, do you like that side boo? You shouldn't like that side boo, because it's my side boo. Ooh, that's tight. Like, how much finger is too much? You know what I mean? Like, is 2 fingers good? I feel like the squirt, this right here is the focus. You know what I mean? So that should be right there in the middle. Yeah. Okay, so now we got the focus of the squirt. Now, as you can see here on the histogram, it's way too bright. No, that's whatever. I'm just going to turn the exposure down first. So, alright, there's something there. You can see there's something clearly there. I'm going to go down with the highlights a little bit. Okay, so like, let's go back. Okay, all we did was turn down the exposure. Oh, also the little, I don't know what this thing is. It's like a little slash. You can look at like a preview of a photo. That's how I'm going back and forth here. Anyway, all we do is turn down the exposure because it was clearly too bright. So then we can look at it, but okay, there's something that we can still recover here. I don't want to turn down too much. The next thing we're going to do is turn down our highlights, because like the detail are in the highlights in this case. Now you're like, okay, cool, there's some chicken here. You can see the lines of the chicken, but you need to make sure that you feel hungry. Meaning when you look at it, do you know what I mean? Like, do you lick your own lips? So, now if that nipple was in there and you lick your lips, that's on you. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Now I'm going to bump the contrast. Contrast basically takes your whites and your blacks and kind of like pulls them a bit, stretches them, gives them a little more feeling. I'm kind of cool with this. Now, let's see. My ISO was on 50 here. It was still that bright. Now, what I do, this is just me. My sharpening goes up to 70, which is something I've just been doing for quite some time. And we're going to turn the vibrance up a bit. Let's do 8. Okay, this will look like before. This will look like after. Great. Last thing we're going to do is we're going to go here and hit auto. It's already good. Sometimes just be a little off, and that's it. That's how we did that photo, because it was bothering me with that side boob action there. We're gonna add that to the list. Let's see. Good here. Good here. Oh man. Yo, this shit was stoned. I ain't gonna hold you, man. I could be wrong. I mean, high. 3 photos on it. I mean, I ain't knocking it. Who am I to judge? Good photo. You can see the flash here. Catch light in everyone's eyes. This is great. This is a great photo. I might crop it a bit on the right hand side, but it's not necessary. Too bright. What I do here? I changed. What I do? Oh, okay. Why did I do that? It must have, when I looked at it, I must have thought it was too dark. But I like this. So I had the high sync speed on this. I went up to 1 800th of a second. It's really high. And then the next photo, I went all the way down to 1/25th. Very dramatic. If you don't have to move that fast, just maybe cut it in half. Maybe went to 1/400, because then it wouldn't have been this bright. Because I'm pretty sure I just left it like that. This actually, I like this photo a lot too, though. That's better. People smiling is always the best. Oh, I've been working with Seth a lot. Twice. I've seen this man like 3 times working with World Red Eye. He's like, you gotta capture a moment. It's all about capturing the moments. And I was like, right. So get these moments. It was hot. Granted, I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, so it wasn't like that hot, but I mean, like, you can feel this. Okay, still have the flash on here. Good. This is great. This is great. I don't even know what that is. Pork butt something. I want it. Wow, that's even. Oh, that's better. This was good. This is great. I didn't know if I was gonna get it. I put it at F5. You know what I mean? Sometimes you put it like 2.3, 3.2, 3.5, 2.8, 1.4. Don't do any of that stuff when shooting food. Okay, try to do like 3.5, 5.6. Okay, 3.5 is if you know you're trying to focus on some detail. But I mean, like most of the time, you want to get all the food. You want to feel it. You want the textures. You know, this is something that's been through a lot of stuff to get to this point. Had that misfire. This man was working. I'm gonna add it. This is who they are. Right? See them? Yeah. Actually, no, I don't like that. I thought they were doing something special with the fries, but they weren't. A misfire there. Too much flash. I was really trying to find out what they were. When I go, I was like, what are they doing? What are they doing? He was really sprinkling that cheese on there. I couldn't capture it. It was like one. Oh, I can't really see that. Ooh. Ooh. Too much flash here. Too bright. Should have just moved the light back. I like this. Let me go back to black. Tried it here. It was too fast. I should have increased the shutter speed here, but yeah. Yeah. See, look, I did it. Look, 3.5, not good. Overhead shot, 5.6. You have a lot of stuff here. You're trying to get in the shot. Like, yeah, that's cool. Well, I've been a little misfired, but that's cool. Ah, the glory oil. Yeah, it was so bright. This is 1/1000. Oxtail. Missed here. Just a misfire. Misfire. Wow.
That's a whole bunch.
This is cool, but I cropped this too much. It's better to give yourself some space for dirt later on. Like this. Or this. Had my flash here. I was hoping that my flash was actually going to be able to see the face, but it couldn't. We're going to add this because I know later on what I did. I got closer and it still didn't do it. I was like, uh-oh. Give me a second. What?
Oil.
Okay, well, hey. Anyway, I got even closer. And, you know, I can definitely fix this in post and I'll be fine. But this is a lot better. I can see everyone's face here. Definitely a lot brighter in the back than I would like it to be. But I mean, like, let's look at this. I went from 1/12. 1/1250th. 100. 1,000. I say 1/1250. Then I got closer and I tried it again and I misfired and it was still too dark. Then it did, I basically pretty much halved it and it did 1/50th, 500th. And I was like, okay, one more time. 250, perfect. Beautiful face, lit perfectly. Everyone, I almost misfired a little bit because I shot this at 3.5. Yeah. And it was shot wide enough that everyone got into focus, but I mean, like, you can see here he was a little bit behind. So yeah, just go to 5.6. That's a better photo. Too bright. I should have used my flash here. I did. Okay. I have my eyes open. I was looking, but my eyes are open here. It's fine. Oh, that's the name of them. All these oysters. We're coming back to these oysters. These oysters were great. Okay. Now this light later on, and even now, is a pain because it was just too bright for the photo. Because there wasn't any light over here, and it was too much light. It was the sunlight coming in over here. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna add it. I shot a little bit too close here because I got excited. Pulled back so I can get the full frame. If that's what you want, you can make this, but you want to have this. Gotta get it for the gram. Okay, then I added some like butter and something on here. I don't know. It looked good. I wish I moved the tray in the back, but I'm not going to interfere, so we'll just basically crop that out. Or I think I just... we're definitely just going to crop this here. See this light? Once again, just not much you can do. You either can fix one problem, but you can't fix both problems. Fantastic. Yeah, see, nothing to do. I might be able to pull this. Let's see. Just do a quick edit. No. It's just like way too bright. It's not like this is now like an artistic photo. But maybe for the gram. We're gonna leave it in here and see. So you can get enough of these. Oh yeah. Oh, then they added the lobster on top. This is cool, but you actually don't know what it is. When you can see the lobster, you're like, oh, it's an expensive oyster. Yeah. Close up is better. The smoke was out the way. Overhead shot. This is good, but having the steam is just like, it makes it life. It's giving, hungry. It's giving, I want oysters right now. Here goes the light again. I use my flash here to try to get this out. I don't know if I can fix this. No, it's just too bright. Settings, it did aperture 5.f5. I wish I did more and then just use more flash and just figure it out, but I don't want to be having my camera over open heat for too long. Still good shot though. Good detailed shot. Butter. More butter. Oh, crap. I don't like the spoon there, but I like the fire. Add both. This is what I was trying to shoot, but the lighting is just crazy. And a little bit of a misfire. I can. This is like, I think it's my last one. Yeah. Mm, this is better, but it's a little too close. The aperture is fine, but you know, we were moving. There's like a little like shake here. Like at 6.3, I should have got all of this, but I only got this. That might have just been where I was putting my focus versus like in the middle. This is okay, but as you can see here, I might have to use the AI feature to fix this. Well, let's do that. Let's see how well this works. Sometimes it works really well. Okay. We're doing this inside of Lightroom, so you don't actually have to put in a prompt or anything. Just give it a little room to work with, and you just hit remove. See what happens. You did it really well. You did it well. You did it well. I was taking a photo and the sun cut in. And sometimes when it cuts in, like it just looks off. You need it. It fixed the problem. That's good enough. It is, now that I go look at it back and forth, I'm like, but I mean, like, you know, the problem is solved. Well, AI did that. I just took the photo. Da-da-da-da.
Now that is what I call.
Can I give you the headphones? I think they're actually behind you.
You still recording?
Yeah.
That is what I call a beautiful morning. And another full house tonight. Things are starting to look up.
All right. We just went through all the photos. Go down here. Filter. It was a different way to do this, but I don't remember what it is anymore. So I just go to rated, go to my rated, and go to my top 5. Now I picked 109 photos here. So what I started doing recently is out of these photos, I go to my assisted culling just to kind of help me like focus a bit. So to the subject focus, I do it like at like 70%. Eye focus at 50%. And let's see what it does.
Huh?
I thought you said something.
I didn't know if I could speak out loud. I didn't know if you're recording.
I'm still recording, yes, but you can speak. I'm not going to stop you from speaking, dear.
Oh, okay. I gotta go downstairs to eat my phone.
Yeah, go ahead and get it. just realized that the setting that I cut on wasn't only working. It wasn't working because I only selected 2 photos. I had to select all the photos in this batch. So now I went through the photos. Now I'm taking the emotion out the photos. You laughing at me? Oh. Alright, let's see. Now I'm gonna go through my select. Actually, let's better go through your rejects first, personally. Now these tell the story. This is where it was. Oh, there's this AI feature here that I like. I think I'll do it well. You click on people. Hopefully it just gets rid of these people right here. Or not. I think it's because I'm recording. It's just taking too long. I need to remove this person. Let's just do it. Let's just see. The 2 people I need. I actually didn't. Okay. That's not terrible. Looks like I got there really early. Some things don't really make any sense over here. That's fine. Yeah, we're just gonna leave that as it is. And we're gonna make sure that this is cropped properly. Hit auto. Don't worry about it. Come on. Okay, this photo's fine, but also crop. Before, after, for, I feel like I can feel the photo. That's what we're going for. I think this is solid. Let's make sure that it's aligned. I think this is better. Yeah, focus is on him. You can turn the lighting up here. It's a little too bright over here. Turn down some of the highlights. Yeah, I'm get rid of that. This is definitely a lot better photo. Yeah, this photo's a lot better. Honestly, we can even get rid of this. Yeah, that works. That works. That works a lot better. Boom. Okay, now the photo that they picked for me, saying that this is a lot more sharp, but it's not that appetizing. So I'm gonna get rid of that. This is not exciting. So I'm gonna go back to the rejects. This is the photo here. You gotta remember we're telling the story here. Got my man's here. Get my man's here. Now he's just kind of like just there. But we want to go to the food. I'm gonna turn this up so you can feel it through the photo. I'm gonna turn the contrast up. I feel like you can grab it. Bring the highlights down a bit. I don't need to do a lot of vibrance here, but it's already red, so. Because I know this is physically hard, we're going to add some texture into it, and then for the detail, again, it's just what I do, just because I've just been doing it. Let's move this up to 70, and then there goes your food shot. Something feels like you can grab. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Okay, I'm just gonna crop this in a bit. Make sure it's lined up properly. What a misfire. Okay, no, that's fine.
Beamed for a second.
I beamed? I'm looking at you, of course. Oh, wait, was I supposed to catch it? Wait, do it again. Do it again. I want to catch it. No. It never loses its flair. Throw me the gift.
It didn't go that far. Two cups of
Hmm?
2 cups of sugar.
Huh?
2 cups of sugar already.
Two. Yeah, she had two.
Back to back.
Back to back. I mean, yesterday she ate 9 pieces of chicken.
She sometimes she just like eat you. And she's surprised.
Oh, this. See, this is out of context. Context. It's out of order. Didn't I move this over here? I just cut it off. Because I'd be looking for my food and be like, where's it at? Alright. Yes, yes. No, yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. F4. Cool. Well, look, the top of this is not in focus. Food. Moving quickly. Might have to shoot at a little higher frame rate. Might have to shoot at a little higher aperture. But I mean, like when you zoom out, I mean, you're just like, damn, bro, like that, you can't really tell. I'm just letting you know, sometimes when you can, try to go to like 5.6 and just adjust the lighting so then you have a better chance of getting everything. And then if you need to, you can always add like the lens blur inside of Lightroom. But I'm like, I mean, this is still a good shot, you know? Now you're just kind of like, you're fast. Okay. Stair counter. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Look at it. Before it was like, that was nice. This looks better. More contrast. Turn down the brightness, the highlights specifically, so you can actually like see the lines of the meat. You can even turn it down just a little bit more. Since we know that Food has a feeling, but add a little bit of texture here. Vibrance is good, and then again going to the detail at 70. Ooh. I think I see a little bit too much texture. Alright, since the next photos are basically in the same area, we're going to Command C. White balance. What was I saying? Just in case. It's all there. Focus. What are we looking at? This right here. Everything else is like background. Paste the same edits from the one before. Now the lighting changed a lot. I'm gonna put my white balance to be similar to what it was before, because that before was at 60 to 50. Now this one's at 6,000. So let's just try to keep that the same. Oops. I just threw the same edit back on here. Now, the lighting changed. I was in the back and there was more sun. Now we came up front. We're not as lit. Had to change. I don't even think I changed my settings. So I'm just gonna turn up the exposure here. Simple. I'm gonna go and make sure that the focus. Actually, I kind of like this seeing the condiments here. Kind of feels like you have the option. Putting it more towards, it's still in the middle, but more towards like this area, because this is coming like right here. I'm actually going to use AI to get rid of that and that. And I think yes. Yeah, go back here. Fix it. Sometimes it doesn't work. There's a ruler you can pick. It's gonna hold command on the Mac. Find whatever line you want. There we go. Okay, now that almost made it. That works. That almost works better. Okay, I like that better. I'm going to use AI here because I don't want to crop that anymore. Get rid of this. Have faith in the AI. Perfect. And then we're going to get rid of this. Because, you know, what is that? Yeah. I still want the other photo though. That does look great. Where is it? So virtual copy, the exact same photo. I'm just gonna add the original thought back into this. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna get rid of this, and then you can have an opinion. What's going on, guys? My name is 2weeksparks. Just in case you were just walking into this, we are editing some photos from an event I did over the weekend down in South Beach. Black History Month event. Soul Food Festival, 10th annual. I had no idea. I wanted to make sure I got some food. We're going through the editing process. If you like this, you want some help with your work, go ahead and reach out to me, DM me. You can send me a message. It will be in the link in the bio. Go ahead and get started with that anytime you're ready. Thank you for watching. Let's continue. So, we got this photo. And then we got like the close-up, which, I mean, like, damn. You know what I mean? Next, of course, this one's not going to be as good anymore because we spent all that time on the other ones, but it could be. Let's see. Oh, I don't see the difference. Okay, so let's do this. Sometimes you just like kind of just do some stuff. Like, let's just see what else you can kind of get out of the photo. Definitely, okay, way too much contrast for sure. Let's go make this just a little bit more green. Okay. Let's do more saturation. Okay. Let's do more clarity. This texture. Alright. Still would be better without the condiments at the bottom, so. Alright, cool. Then you got some options. They all feel a little different. I love that one though. So now I'm looking at there's too much empty space to the right hand side here. So we're just gonna, you know what, this might. I've spent way too much time on this, but hey. Okay, so I kind of made the same photo a couple times. Let's do it. This is just a different time. Oh, that was great. Alright, time to move on. We have other food to do. This is cool. A little too much sun flare. We're going to turn the contrast up a little bit. And we're going to leave that as is because that's just what happened. That's just exactly what I saw there. So no point of changing any of that. This is great. This is great. More contrast, more vibrant. And that's it. That's all you gotta do there. Alright. First thing I'm gonna do here is fix the crop. Okay, we're just gonna try to. This screen right here, also a little preview screen, you can use that. Sometimes the screen, I don't know, I just need to look at it from a distance. Try to get it there. Lift it, bro. Lift it. More contrast. I'm gonna turn on the highlight that's super bright behind him. I don't want to turn on the whole photos. It's just like the highlights are just like. So let's see how far we can take this. Okay. All right. Now shadows. So I'm going to turn up the shadow a little bit. And a bit of vibrance. Okay, cool with that. I'm going to copy that, save that. These photos are going to be all in the same set, so we're just going to go ahead and paste this to the next photo. I could just left that where that was. I like that. You can tell this is on the rule of thirds here. Yep. Right here. Yep. You can leave that as is. That's how I saw it. That's what happened. I feel like the other guy was like kind of in the way. I think this one works better. Add some texture here. Contrast. Yeah. What's going on, guys? My name is Torque Sparks. We're editing the photos from this last event that I did last week down here in South Beach. Going over camera, settings, lighting, Lightroom, AI. This is called ShootHighly, part of the Hidden Creation brand. Because someone that's watching is definitely highly high. Or at least I am. Let's continue. This is a good shot, but it's better without the foil at the bottom, so I'm actually going to just get rid of it. I like this shot. My shutter speed went over 1/60th. Definitely should have went faster. Probably should have gone on a high sync here to really get like the force, but we can feel it. I'm gonna keep it. I don't think I need to do any editing here. Add some contrast. No. I'm actually going to turn down my shadows. Too much. I said not a lot of editing, and then I edit the photo. Anyway, I like that. Might as well keep going. I always sharpen my food to 70. That's what I've just been doing. Yeah. Do you like that? I like that. I was talking about this earlier. Aperture is too low here. Yeah, it works, but sometimes you want to get more of this in focus. This is in focus. This is not in focus. From a distance, does it look great? Yeah, but you can do better. I'm not loving this photo. Get rid of it. I mean, it's part of the story, so we'll keep it. Fire. The light. Great. It's my favorite. Yeah, that's great. It's like a movie intro. You got like a, back here, like the dead carcass, and you got like the next one. I'm high, y'all. We're eating cereal editing. This is cool. Let's keep it going. Definitely, like I said, I used the same edit here. I made it darker. This is how it looked before. But I mean, like, this is also like a scene from like a movie in my head. So you kind of have to make it like cinematic. You know, it's up the drama a little bit. That's what we did here. And then you have this beautiful light that came down. Look, f3.5. This is in focus. This is not. My shutter speed is 1/250 because I used my flash, but there was so much motion going on that it still wasn't fast enough. That's why you need to cut on the high sync on your flash. And since this wasn't moving, it was not effective. I mean, that's why this was effective, because it was not moving, and because it was small, aperture 3.5 worked. From a distance, can't really tell. Looks like all this is in focus. But just so you know, now you know. Alright. Beautiful. Drama. Add the drama edit here. Oops, did I do it? Oh, he's coming. I changed my settings. I was at 3.5. Now I moved to aperture 5, f5. Just feels different, sometimes. Come on, crop that there. Do you need the hand in there? Does the hand help the story? I think let's make it a little tighter. Texture, it's too dark. It's like a little delay if you guys haven't realized it. That was fantastic. Alright. I'm happy with this. More hands. I'm going to add the edit back. Let's see if it still works here. It does. But, let's see, we're going to... I'm going to turn the blacks back down a little bit. And let's see. I'm still kind of just focusing here. I don't always remember what this is. It's like the golden rule or something. I don't know. Sometimes I don't really know what crop to use. I just put this on to kind of see if I can make it fit. And it does. So we're going to run with that. Contrast. Moving forward. Okay, first thing we're going to do here is auto cropped so it fits. See this trash can here? We're going to make sure that is not there because that's not the business. Turn down the highlights a little bit. Check out the before. Oops. Not much. I didn't do much. Okay, turn down the highlights. And honestly, yeah, I'm looking at this. Probably just make this. It doesn't fit. Next. Let's try if there's a sun flare. You can fix this. This. You can add a mask, a linear mask. Put this here. Then we're going to pull down the highlight. It's not perfect, but we fix it. Moving on. Very fine. This photo just feels like a Miami photo, so the edit changed on me a little bit. This is one of those photos that you just kind of create for yourself. I think if you're not doing client work, sometimes the photo will kind of tell you the direction it wants to go in. Not every, I mean, if there's a set, then yeah, but like this is different than all the other things that I've edited in this set. But these two photos here are also their own language that happened in the set, so kind of have to respect it too. And then you kind of dance around with the edits until you get whatever the food was trying to tell you at the time. Now this is definitely a misfire, but I can still feel it, so no, too close, way too close. Let it breathe. Alright. Got. Just never changed the settings here. This photo actually wasn't that bad at all. Now my flash was on, but it looked like it missed. I know it's on because my shutter speed was 1/250th. Yeah, I can see its face pretty well from a distance. I think this is the light here. Man, I want some chicken. Distracted, just got distracted. Alright. Not really feeling this shit. Turn up the shadow. See misfire? A little bit of, okay, no. It is the exact same edit because it's in the set of these photos. Can't do much here about this highlight. Let's see where we are. Maybe. Let's see. Sometimes just get like really dramatic with it. Like just turn it all the way down. Nothing's gonna happen. Okay, well, it takes out too much detail, right? And you can see this is already like, was it like in the whites where the information here is blown out? So doing that, it doesn't look good. So we'll turn it down, turn down the whites a little bit. And we'll let that be, let it ride. See, it was way better than it was before. And because that is the brightest area, people are going to look there anyway. So maybe we should, let's see, crop his hands out. It keeps the focus here. It's not bad. It's not bad. We'll leave it with the hands in. Alright. I love this photo as is. I'm going to just turn it down a little bit. I don't know if I can do that. As is, it is. Just a little too bright and straight's better than not. Dope. I need to finish this. I'm almost done. Don't need to change the exposure. It's fine. This is what I talked about earlier about having your aperture that controls your lighting. Everything here is sharp. I kind of wish her nail was not that sharp. Let's see what AI can do. Faces. I want saxophone, little trim. It's a little trim. That's all I'm asking for. She didn't know her nails wouldn't be in there. It's trimmed. I don't think I added it. Do I have anything in there? It's like, just come in. Like, just come on. There's food over here. This is good. Nope. Sometimes when it works, it works. Not much you need to do. Now the color here. Fix the crop. Make sure it's straight. Okay. Leave that as is. Oh, it's the vibrant. That's what it is. I was like, crazy. Okay, yeah. The yellows in her skin was just like doing a lot. Tone it down. Texture. This photo's fine as is. I'm cool with it. Let's see if we want to do the shadows. No. Good job, me. Okay. First thing, make sure that this is level. Take out what you do not need. Don't need too much headspace here. That works. Little contrast. These guys. Alright. Too much contrast. And we're going to just keep the exposure back where it was. I think they're good. They're not overly blown out, which is fine. And we could just turn down the highlights a bit. Because it's just like, it's just bright, and I definitely use my flash here. So let's see, turn this down a smidge. And just because the black folks just happen to be in the back, I'm just gonna turn this up. Bring this down, try to find the balance. A lot too vibrant for sure. Alright. Before, after, like even the skin here was just a little too like blown out. You can see it there. You can see them now. Yeah, a lot better. Again, always make sure you go into the cropped area and do the auto adjusting, so then that it can be pretty even across the board. Kind of smart, you know. That's what you want. This photo was first photo I edited. Yep. I still feel like it's. I mean, it's a good photo. It's a good photo. It's a good photo. I feel like it's still just a little bright. Yeah. Yeah, next. These guys. My pen. So your exposure does the global lighting, and then the highlight, shadows, whites, blacks, those are like specific areas. So like I turned up the global lighting, and then like I was like, okay, it's a little too bright on the highlight white. Not like the super whites, just like the kind of whites. So yeah, then we're gonna go ahead and make sure that this is even again, and then we don't need all this detail here up top. As long as we don't cut out my man's hands, we are fine. And yeah, I'm cool with that. Keep that. Next. Too bright. You can tell it's too bright because this is white and this is like bleeds into the background. We put it black, kind of see the difference. And even still, it's like Jesus. So let's go back to the regular exposure because I just kept the same settings. Still a little bit too white here. Turn that down. It's all good. Go to your cropped, adjust so the lines are straight. Then find out what information you actually don't need for this shot. Dope. Love seeing people laugh. Same thing. It's gonna be way too bright. It's already bright. Okay. So let's just go here. So then we can just keep this the same. Copy that. Come over here. Paste. Same thing. Cropped, adjust so that it's straight, find out what information you don't need. Keep all the information you do. Look for stories inside the stories. These guys been out here working all day. All of them. You know what I mean? Once photos are on the same set, you kind of just keep pasting your edits until it doesn't work anymore. Okay, the only thing I really want in this is the grill, the tree, and the food. Gotta have his arm in there. Even the car. I like this. I like this. The other one's better. I just remembered because I got excited, then I remembered that I have this photo. Right. So we go back here. Grab the copy. Copy the edit. Bring the edit over here. Make it so you can feel it. Make the photo so you can feel it. Yeah! Fire. Just wanna. A story. Baby, did you find out about your schedule? So soon. For Friday.
Friday. That's Friday. Off. It's not the schedule that but depending on basic business and as you might not be sure I got
You can be what?
done before Monday.
So could I not do the other event?
What's your other one?
There's one at 6 o'clock.
Here?
Yeah. Should I just tell them now?
Not take it. I was on off. So I mean, if I get you
Okay. The oxtail. Oh, wrong button. I'm not really feeling this. I don't really like this because you don't know what it is. I'm gonna get rid of that. Just gonna have these two photos. Get rid of the information you do not need. Keep all the information that you do. There it is. Next. Great photo. Great photo. The lighting was perfect. The flash was perfect. Could have went up a little higher on the aperture. But great photo. Now I'm going to turn it down because you look at my histogram here and my whites. It's too much. I wonder if I just turn on the whites. What happened here? No. That works too. I was going to turn on the whole thing globally, but I like that. I hate when I see trash cans in the background. Get rid of it. This person is distracting, so we're going to use little AI here. Use generative AI. Just kind of go away. Give yourself a little breathing room. Might as well help my man's shirt out too. Good enough? Come on. Yeah. Peter. Next. Good. Good. All we did was just turn the exposure up and then fix the crop. This is just for me. Ooh, it's $40, so it was to half a dozen. I didn't even see that before. $40 for crab meat, Parmesan cheese, shell nut butter sauce, half a dozen. The price was cheaper. Something. They got a 45 lobster meat, Parmesan cheese, butter sauce, half dozen. Definitely should have got it though. I'm not gonna lie, it was fire. Earlier we talked about this light. This is what happened when you have conflicting light. Ideally, if I had it my way, I would have just put something to block this light from coming in and just use the light on my flash to control everything. But that's not what happened. So, I kind of like this as is. I want to see how much of this. I won't be playing with this light all day. Everything else is fine. We're going to turn everything else up just a little bit. Turn the whites down a little bit. We're not supposed to affect the nest. Now across the board, it's fine. And let's make this a little bit more room. And we're going to turn the vibrance up here just a little bit. And 70 on the food. Alright, this is what it looked like before, after, before, bright right hand side, after, a little more balanced. We're going to copy this and then let's see how far that will take us through this set. Gotta get it for the gram, so of course we gotta do it. Okay, now the show enough butter sauce. Now that I know the name of this, someone ordered a dozen. Okay, this was always distracting me in the back right here. So we're gonna go ahead and just get that out. This bin here, not important. So this is our area of focus. So now let's find out where I was looking through the lens. Probably somewhere around here, as I was frustrated about the lighting. This is good. The spoon is just way too big, but there's not a lot of focus down here. My focus is right here, so let's see how this looks. This is the benefit of shooting on a full frame versus a crop sensor, because I can still get a lot of detail in this shot. I'm not sure we're going to keep it. We're going to keep moving forward. This spoon is like dramatic. It's not feeling this. Okay, let's see. It's the spoon. It's just the spoon for me. Sometimes you gotta just change the focus. It might be too much focus. See this light, it's so annoying. Even if you don't keep the same settings all the time, it's good to kind of have a base. This is the problem. What's going on, guys? My name is Tariq Sparks. If you're just tuning in, we are doing edits from the last photo shoot that I did down in South Beach. Excuse me, had a gummy. This is part of ShootHighly, where we sit down doing over some of my behind the scenes of edits for my photo shoots, food photography, cannabis photography, whatever we got going on in Lightroom right now. If you like this, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. If you need help with this, go ahead and click on the link in the bio. We can go ahead and get that going for you. Let's go ahead and get back to it. Right now, we're just going over the last bit of these photos, finding out where my focus was. This lighting right here from the sun has been a pain, and we're cropping out all the information that we don't need so we can focus on the story at hand. My water. Jesus. I like that crop. people read from left to right in the United States. We also see the light from left to right. That's just how we appreciate things. So by flipping this photo in this case scenario works. It's not like you can tell that it should have been on the other side. There's no words here, so it works. Just be careful when you do it. Sometimes you won't realize the problem until it's too late. Well, I'm like double checking this, but you know. Yeah, that's good. You know what I mean? It's getting to that point. Okay. Let's see. Something doesn't belong. We gotta find out which one. You. Opening. The reason I did that is because this is the focus area, so we want this to be a little more brighter in the shot. So your eyes kind of like zoop. And what we can do here is add an effect, but a very subtle effect with the vignetting. I think it's this way. Is it this way? This way? Yeah. So you go from this to this. Okay. Now let's check out this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 80. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The next number. $120. $120 right here. Wow. Okay. Remember, the light on the right hand side was the biggest problem here. Do it for the gram. Just butter sauce. Close up on the fire. Let's fix this. Actually, we don't need this. We don't need this because we have this. The hand is just kind of too much. Boom, 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 boom. One there. Overhead shot. Overhead shot with the light flipped so you read it left to right. I'm actually going to turn up the shadow. Oh, shit, the shadow's already turned up. I'm gonna brighten this a little bit more. Turn down the highlights some more. Okay. Good. Overhead shot, overhead environmental shot. I can't see why this photo would be needed, so we'll get rid of it. Okay. This works. Even though his hands are in here. But I think this works. We're going to bring up the environmental a bit more. Oh. This right here. It's getting me. Okay. Good. Great, best. Okay. Ice cream. This was just too bright in general. Just turn down the environment. These people are like right back to back, so you can imagine the setting was just all over the place. So this ice cream, the lighting is coming from the left hand side. That is going to be the sun there. Now it is way too bright. So let's go to the highlights first. No, the whites. It's like strawberry ice cream, so. Good enough. Next, here, again, we're just going to turn down the environment. We have a lot of outside source. We have the sun here. Not much you can do. Just make sure that there's a feeling. Texture. Anything that has texture, we want to put texture. Wait for that to load. Good. Turn the vibrance just a little bit. Good. Just going to turn down the highlight here. Kind of catch this like in the moment. It's crazy. But yeah, there's that. And then we're going to go jump to some random food here. I remember this. Now you can't tell, but I think this is 2 lobster shells and fries. It's probably like $45 for sure. Alright, so I'm just going to add the edit that we had on from earlier. The lighting was a little bit too much, so we're going to go back to add shot. That's great. And yeah, I wish this wasn't so close. I think the other photo was good. 16. Yeah. Alright, next one is coming up. There it is. This is the one that had the light on it. And then I fixed it. Thinking getting all that lobster. I couldn't tell. It was great. I couldn't remember if it was that photo or the next one. So it is fantastic to the AI. And this crop is going to be more this way. And the last shot of the event was packed. Very Miami. Alright, so I actually just put down the edit that we used to see if it works here. A little bit. but these guys are in the shadows. So I'm just gonna bump the shadows just all the way up. Now, when you bump the shadows up, you do lose detail, but for this one, it's fine. Do the highlights a little bit more because there's detail in the highlights. Then we're gonna go back to our crop. Make sure that it's straight. This guy, we're gonna get out of here. And that was the event. Let's go through these photos one more time. Let's go backwards. Let's do it backwards. It was only 82 photos. That took a very long time. But that's alright. You got some fantastic photos. Look at these full frame. Alright. The environmental shot of this event down the South Beach. What's going on, guys? My name is Tariq Sparks. If you were just joining me, we are doing edits. We're now reviewing the last set of the photos from this event. This happens to be the last photo of the event, and we're actually going backwards. Here we go. I have a lobster dish, French fries. I don't know all this food. It doesn't even make any sense for me to tell you what the food is. We're just kind of looking at it. Let's see if we can do the. Oh, no, should not do that. Oh, I figured it out. It was that button the whole time. Wow. Okay. And do this at full screen. Keep going. Good. And this bucket on the left hand side is like, it feels kind of like too much for me, but it's okay. Ice cream is looking good. When the sun is in your shot, if you don't have control of the sun, then there's just not much you can do. If you have the control to block out the sun, just use your flash or adjust the settings with the food in the shadows, and like maybe like a light t-shirt to bounce some light onto the food would help go a long way. But when you don't, kind of have to hope you can fix it in editing. This is probably one of the best shots of the evening. I found out these oysters are like $40 for half for 6 oysters. With the butter sauce, lobster, Parmesan cheese, just on fire. Now look at this, it's just ridiculous. But I mean, like, damn. Made myself hungry. They were out there trying to get the money. They weren't guessing. Okay? These guys knew what they were doing. For sure. Look at this. The lighting of this was a problem, so we actually flipped this. This photo was the opposite, horizontally. But we read from left to right, so when you can flip something, it's always great. So I have the light source, which is the sun now, kind of grazing across this photo, and then like it's not as abrupt, because when you look at the other way, it was like in the shadow, then it went to the light, and then your eyes automatically went to the light. But then like it started on the shadow side, so you're kind of like, what am I doing? Now when it's this way, it makes it a little bit easier for you to keep going. You can see here it wasn't as dramatic as like you get here. Like at the beginning it was like, okay, alright, I guess this is what we're doing. Amazing. Alright. That's what those guys are. Sure enough, oysters. Excuse me. Ice cream, folks. This stuff is good. 1 to 2 scoops, okay. My man's here gave me some oxtail with some flowers on it. It was cute. It was good though. I think it was oxtail and the rice. And he gave me a whole thing of oxtail. Boom. It was great. I think they were just frying some wings, some fries. It was some fries. So, and I think some hush puppies. I think I got that right there too. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. I had this as a overhead shot, but I also had like I wanted to have the environment in this photo too because like it's like part of the story, like leftover fries. No one always gets all their fries. Sorry for everyone that for you, but like leftover fries in the bin, someone got a snack in those. Could be me. That's what these guys were. I mean, back here working. One of my favorite shots. Definitely one of my favorite shots here. You can see the palm trees in the back. It's almost like a hoorah to the cooked meat. This one's good too. This one's way better. This one's good because I can actually see the tree. This one's great because I can see the meat. Good. My man's was working, okay? You look hot. Love seeing people smiling, especially in the food environment. You don't really see it that often, okay? Sometimes people ain't smile for 6 days. Just letting you know, happens all the time. Good. Lighting's good. I can see the face. Had the flash on my Godox V1. And then I just adjusted it using either the aperture, mostly the aperture for the light, but because the sun was out, I also had to adjust my shutter speed. Eventually, I learned as I was going on doing this that I had to cut on my high sync because I really needed my flash in some cases, and then I really needed the flash to kind of be a lot more subtle, but still needed it because I need to overpower the sun. So you can see in these guys here, like you can see the catch light in his eyes and his glasses, right? Can't see in his, but here, so it's necessary. Yeah, the original photo of this was not sexy, okay? These guys are like, hey, come take our photo, we're here. Cool. This is a great example. When there's a lot of people in your shot, just go to aperture 5.6, okay? If there's more than 4 people, go to 5.6. This one is aperture like 8, but just letting you know, like, if you want to make sure everyone is sharp, 5.6 and above. This one's a little too sharp. We got people all the way in the background here, okay? Not necessary, but the people that are in this shot, all of them are sharp. This is great. Fully across. Let me make sure. Oops. Those are good. Maybe I should go see what they're cooking over there. Man, cooking over there. This is good. Too bright. It's a little too bright. Let's go ahead and fix this. Easy fix here. It's going to take this up on the exposure. Just turn the whole thing down. Hopefully that is good enough. Good. Sometimes you just need good enough. This photo I didn't touch at all. Lighting was just fantastic. This one I kept the hand in. I felt like it was necessary. I realized that this needs to be fixed. Once it comes up. Ooh. Killing me. just gonna leave this how it is. I'm not gonna touch that no more. Great. If I could take this truck away, I would, but I can't, so I'm gonna leave that. This feels like something I need to print. I feel like this man is, I don't know, the environment's great. I know this man was Russian, so it was cool. Environmental shot, okay. Just realized something, but the trash. I hate seeing the trash in photos. If trash is ever in your photos, just get rid of it. Doesn't make any sense. Your photo is art. Get rid of the trash. Good. 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 Why does this not look straight? Okay. Yeah, I like this. Like, I see this because my eyes automatically go to the top, but then I'm like, wait, there's something here. So I kind of like do this back and forth, like, it knows about to happen. Love it. Fantastic. Great. See, look at the story. You know what I mean? That's the story. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. I want some ribs. Maybe we gotta get some ribs on Friday.
Why?
Because I'm looking at all these ribs and I want some. Flanagan's? We go to Flanagan's right now.
Let's see, the web. What one?
Flanagan, yeah, so we gotta go to Flanagan's. Yeah, get some ribs. Yep. Uh-oh. This is off. Can I fix this? Baby, I need you to go check on Sage. All of this editing I did, my dude just woke up. Well, that's a blessing. Okay, that's done. Yeah, that was just shifted the wrong way. That's good. I feel like my door just woke up fully. That is not. Good. This is great. This is great. It's made myself hungry. Yep. It's doing its job. Okay, and these are the beginning photos. This is the beginning of the event. I just realized I'm missing a photo. This. Okay. Make sure the photo was straight and making sure that you understood everything that you needed to. Wait, would I do that? Whatever, I'm not going to deal with this. Alright. My name is Tariq Sparks. If you liked everything that you see today, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. I can do a lot more of these. It will never be a problem. Alright, let me end this with like a better looking photo. Because it's all about the photos. Oh, hold on. Honestly, I think this is probably. Look at that. Yeah, let me see something. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. Alright, y'all. Peace.